Hello everyone. So yes, Bhagyashri is there. Great. So I just wanted to start today's. So is my voice clear? Yes. So just comment me hi when you join. So I'm just letting know everyone that I'm live because today's session is very important. It's about the syllabus and how much weightage does it has. Okay, so you would get to know at the end of this video that which all subjects are important, which you have to study first and which you can study later, right? And that will be very helpful for you for your preparation strategy. Okay, so I'll just wait for one more second so that everyone joins. Yes, good morning, everyone. I'll just inform everyone that I'm live. Okay, so that everyone joins. Why I'm insisting is because once you know that which subjects to study first, it will be very easy so that you can score good marks and even you can come with a good rank as well. Okay, so preparation with proper studies is very important over here. Yes, great, so people are joining. So let's start with today's session. So I'm just giving a quick introduction about me. So my name is Sharyu and I've actually experience of over more than 2 years in an academy learning app in GATE category. So over I have more than 1000 videos related to GATE syllabus of civil engineering. So even on YouTube, if you search my name, you will get lot of unacademy videos that will definitely help you. Also on my YouTube channel, I have been uploading some lectures, and in future more lectures will be uploaded. So subscribe the channel so that you will get notification whenever a new video is uploaded. Currently, I am working as an assistant professor at Anna Saib Dange College of Engineering, and under the guidance of our HOD sir, that is Santosh Mohite sir, and our director sir and executive director sir, I am able to take these sessions for our students. So for second year and third year. So till now we have covered a lot of points like what are the opportunities after GATE exam. Okay, so there are a lot of opportunities for which you should go for this exam, and then I have told you a lot of tips and tricks related to the preparation, so you can apply those tips and tricks and start your preparation. But before starting your preparation, you should know the syllabus and the marking scheme for GATE exam. Okay, so for which subject how much marks are given in the exam. Okay, so let's start with today's session. I think that a lot of people have joined. Let others join. Then I'll start. No, now we know already. I have shared a PDF file of syllabus on the group. So I hope that it is with you. Okay. So yes, have you seen that syllabus copy? If you have not seen, then you can just download it from the website. I'll share the link over here. Yeah, once the session is completed. Great. So let's see what all subjects are there in particular civil engineering trade, right, or branch. So first we know that it is numerical ability. Okay, numerical ability is there, verbal ability is there, engineering maths is there, engineering mathematics there, statistics is there, probability is there. Okay, so that all things are there. Next comes important point is structural engineering. So I'm marking it as star. Okay, so this is also a star, and this combine you can see 15 marks are provided. We'll see detail one by one subject, but I'm just telling you what all subjects are there. So these are the sections. Okay, these are the important sections of GATE exam on which definitely questions are going to come. Okay, yes. So here if you see, engineering maths is there, structural engineering is there, geotechnical engineering is there, water resource engineering, environmental engineering, transportation engineering, and geomatics engineering. Geomatics is related to the survey, that is survey 1, survey 2 that we have studied in second year. Okay, so let's see one by one. But before to this, I got a call from Chinmay that he was asking where these notes can be available, because due to COVID-19 the problem is that notes are not available. So don't panic, you will get the notes. Some people they have uploaded the scanned copies of the class notebooks of Made Easy and Ace Academy on their websites. So if you search on Google for Made Easy or Ace Academy class notebooks and their PDF files, you will definitely get it. And if you don't get it, then let me know. I will share the links on the groups, or I will share the link in our next session, okay, in the description, right? And also one important point, that attendance is in the description, attendance link is in the description. So at the end of the session I'll open for the responses, and at the end of the session, please do fill this attendance, because it is very important. I have to report all the sessions and also give a feedback. Thanks for the feedbacks for the previous sessions, it were very good and inspiring to me to provide more information on this subject. Okay, so let's see the first topic that is there in our syllabus, which is already common for all branches, that is numerical ability, which is asked for about 8 to 10 marks in gate exam. Okay, yes. So you can see this is important, and lot of easy questions come from this part, right? Easy ones, you can easily answer this type of questions. Hardly 1 mark or 2 mark are difficult type questions, but almost all the questions you can attempt here. So if you properly study numerical ability, 8 to 10 marks are yours, definitely. At least minimum 6 marks you can definitely get from this numerical ability part. Okay, so this consists of numerical computations, numerical estimations, numerical reasoning, and data interpretation. Okay, so these we study lot in our college, because we know for training and placement, for aptitude test, lot of MCQs have been taken, right? So you must have been now familiar with this type of questions. Okay, so study of that is very important. So Khurmi book is there, right? RS Khurmi and JK Gupta book is really good for MCQs as well. So if you are preparing for other competitive exams like MPSC, WRD, etc., this numerical ability is asked everywhere. So you have to study this throughout your engineering curriculum. If you are for first year, second year, third year, no matter which year you are, you have to keep studying this type of questions from wherever source or whatever source you have got. So this is very important, that is numerical ability, which is asked for about 8 to 10 marks. Okay, is it clear? Right? So if you have questions related to this, ask me. Then the second part of this is verbal ability, which is asked for about 5 to 7 marks, and it includes English grammar, verbal analogies, your vocabulary, right? So if you combine this both, that is numerical ability, okay, and this verbal ability, this two total comes for 15 marks. Okay, this both topics come for 15 marks for sure in the gate exam. Okay, so so you may be saying that English grammar is difficult for me. So it's not that difficult. See the exam pattern from the previous year questions, and similar type of questions you can solve, similar type of tenses, similar type of things you can carry out. And if you prepare that much from the previous year questions, that will be enough for English grammar. Okay, it is no rocket science. You just have to study previous year questions and then you can go for your next year exam, right? For urban analogies and vocabulary, you definitely have to work on your vocabulary. Okay, so that is very important part for your personal development as well. Also, whenever you go for campus interviews, right? So your if your vocabulary is strong, then the person standing in front of you will definitely get impressed, and he will think that, right, he is or she is impressive. So that much personality change can bring, or your impression on others can be better if you have a better vocabulary. Okay, so for that, what you can do is you can read daily news. Okay, so I have already suggested you there is an app called InShots. Okay, so that one news will be only in 60 words, but the vocabulary used here is very good. So if you read a news daily, or if you read some articles daily, so that will increase your vocabulary, that will increase your new words, and you can see their meaning in Google Dictionary and then understand it, write it down, and it will definitely help you. So you have to work on your vocabulary. Okay, so this is the second part of our syllabus, that is verbal ability. So numerical ability and verbal ability both combined comes for 15 marks. Now let's go for our core subjects of engineering. So first is engineering mathematics, so that is M1, M2, M3. So 11, 12 students, it is very easy for them because they have already studied maths in detail in 12th standard. Okay, but the students, for them I am telling, direct this admission second year they have come, for them you need to focus more on maths if you're going for gate, because it is a scoring mark. Okay, so a lot of easy questions come from here. Okay, easy. Some questions will be difficult, like for 4 to 5 marks or 2 to 4 marks questions will be difficult. You can leave that 2 to 4 marks, but remaining 6 to 7 marks you can easily get from this maths session. Okay, so whatever easy type of questions, that is for 1 mark questions are coming from maths, you can definitely go for them. There is no risk, because this easy type of questions other people will be solving, and if you are not able to solve these questions, then your rank is going to go down, your score is going to get down. So what is the syllabus for this is linear algebra, calculus. So in linear algebra, matrix is there, so a lot of questions have been asked about matrices. Probability statistics is easy. Numerical methods is asked for about one. So you can, if it is difficult for you, then you can leave this numerical methods, but you have to work on calculus, ordinary differential equations, partial differential equations. So this part is little bit difficult, right? Algebra is easy, probability and statistics is easy. Any question asked on algebra and probability statistics, you may be you are able to solve it right now, but you have to work on calculus. You have to solve lot of questions related to these 3 points, that is calculus, ODE and PDE. Okay, so you can get it from lot of workbooks. Okay, so in our library also a lot of gate books are available. From that you can take the questions and solve them daily. You have to solve these questions, so that you can not miss any questions in the gate exam, that is final exam. Okay, yes. So okay, great. So I'm getting replies. Okay, so let's now, is this maths part clear to you? If you have any doubts related to any topic that I'm discussing over here, you can just message in the chat box below. Yes, okay. So next is structural engineering. So you can see this is an IMP subject. Okay, this is very important subject, that is structural engineering, which is asked for about 22 to 24 marks in total. Okay, so if you leave this subject, you are in a loss, my friend. Okay, so in this, but you have options. So engineering mechanics is asked for about 1 to 2 marks. Okay, so this we have studied in first year. So if you have good marks in engineering mechanics, good for you. Formula based questions can come, 1 mark or 2 mark question can come on engineering mechanics, but for 1 and 2 marks you should not invest lot of your, you have to do simultaneous study. So you should invest more on subjects like solid mechanics, structural analysis. You can see this concrete structure. Okay, so these are the important points where, so you can see the weightage over here. So depending upon the weightage you have time into that. Okay, so for 1 or 2 marks you cannot invest the 10 to 15 days. For this, 1 to 2 days for formulas and previous year questions. So in first year you have understood the concepts, so 1 day you can invest for the concepts, or 2 days, or 2 hours a day. For 5 days you can study like this. So 15 to 18 hours is 2. Okay, so it depends on how much marks it has been asked, so that much time you have to invest in this particular subjects. Okay, so solid important structural analysis. So you can see the solid mechanics is asked for about 3 to 6 marks. Structural analysis is important, for about 4 to 7 marks. Structural materials and management, that also we have studied in our first year and second year curriculum. So here you can see it is asked for about 2 to 3 marks. Okay, next is concrete structures. It is also important because it is asked for about 3 to 6 marks. And steel structures, at the end it is asked for about 2 to 6 marks. So engineering mechanics, you can study at the end, but you should start with solid mechanics as it is basic of all. Okay, so this whatever points we have seen at below, it starts with engineering mechanics. Suppose you are very weak in structure and you are not that good, then you have to start with engineering mechanics because it is base of all structural engineering. Okay, so if you want to start with basics, then definitely go for engineering mechanics. But if you are pro, you are good in structural engineering, you have solved a few previous year gate question papers, then definitely focus on the topics that have been asked for more marks. Okay, or the weightage is more. So that is the case for structural engineering. So we have the structure SOM. Okay, SOM 1, SOM 2, TOS. So this type of subjects you need to pay attention more. Theory of structures, etc. So you have to pay more attention. SFD, BMD comes often. Okay, slope and deflection is asked. Then stress is asked. Okay, so a lot of questions have been asked from this particular part. For this you need to study previous year gate question papers. So the questions asked repetitively, that concept should be clear first. Okay, so this is about structural and engineering, and this is very important subject. You cannot skip this, and you can start your preparation with structural engineering as well. Okay, at the end of this video I'm going to give you a very important tip, so stay tuned, don't go anywhere. At the end you are going to get very important tip. Okay, the next important, so after structural engineering, next important topic is geotechnical engineering, which we which are having 2 sessions. One is soil mechanics and next is foundation engineering. Okay, so you have seen that soil mechanics asks for 10 to 12 marks, and foundation is little bit less, that is 4 to 5 marks. Okay, so you have to invest your more amount of time in soil mechanics. Okay, so here that is origin of soils, then permeability, then lot of this properties of soil is there, that is very important point. Index properties of soil is there, then earth pressure is there. So these all topics come under soil mechanics. And in foundation engineering, like the types of foundation are there: shallow foundation, deep foundation, their design, raft foundation, etc., pile foundation. So that all come, the design of the design questions, that all come from foundation engineering. Okay, but if you do the formulas correct, simple formula based question also come from foundation engineering. So if you do for foundation engineering very well, you can obtain this 4 to 5 marks very easily. Okay, so in soil mechanics, yes, as I said, there will be three types of question: easy, moderate and hard. Definitely you should go for all easy questions. Moderate questions, if you prepare very well, give soil mechanics a proper amount of time, and you clear all your concepts, you will be easily able to solve all moderate type of questions. And for difficult questions, you have to go through a lot of previous year questions, then you will be able to attain this difficult type of questions as well. Okay, or hard. So there is a sequence of topics given in the syllabus that you have to carry out to understand the concepts better. So if you see this geotechnical engineering consisting of soil mechanics and foundation engineering, you have to give it about 15 to 20 days for preparation. Okay, daily 3 to 4 hours, daily 3 to 4 hours for about 15 to 20 days you have to invest for this technical subject. Okay, so that is the case, you invest this much time and definitely you are going to score about 10 to 12 marks for sure from geotechnical engineering. This subject is very easy. If you have any problems related to concepts, you can always contact me, or we have faculties like my sir, or we have faculties like Shah sir, which this faculty have been teaching these subjects for many years, so you can take their guidance related to this subject from our college. Okay, great. Okay, so this is about geotechnical engineering, and you have to invest daily 3 to 4 hours for about 15 to 20 days, and you will be pro in this subject. Next is water resource engineering. This is very important subject. I think this come in our third year, right? Water resource engineering, and which is asked for 10 to 13 marks, so you can see it is also equally important. Fluid mechanics is there, hydraulics is there, hydrology and irrigation. So these are the sections of water resource engineering that have been asked in GATE exam. Now fluid mechanics questions from the previous year, if you see, easy questions are little bit less but difficult questions are little bit more. So and it is also little bit confusion creating, because the syllabus is lengthy of fluid mechanics and hydraulics both combined. Okay, so what you can do is you can go for hydrology. Hydrology is asked for around 6 to 9 marks. Okay, which is very important, like evapotranspiration is there, infiltration is there, water table analysis is there, etc. So S curve is there. So a lot of things are there in hydrology, like rain gauges, how to measure the rain gauge stations, etc. So this topic is relatively simple. Lot of theories there, but lot of problems, numerical questions have been asked in this hydrology part. If you have any doubt related to the concepts, then you can contact me anytime. I'll be happy to help you. Next is irrigation, but irrigation is asked for about 1 to 2 marks, or maximum till 4 marks. But in the go for water requirement of crops. Water requirement of crops. So this one topic you can do from irrigation. So this 1 to 2 marks. If you see the analysis of previous year GATE question papers, whatever questions from irrigation have come, maximum questions are asked on water requirement of crops. So that you can do. And for fluid mechanics, for open channel flow. So open channel flow is a very important topic of fluid mechanics. If you are unable to complete all the syllabus, then it is completely fine, but definitely you should go for open flow channel. So that is a very topic, and definitely on open channel flow a question has been asked in GATE exam every year. Okay, so go for important topics. Then if you are not able to understand, don't invest too much for understanding concepts, because we have less time. Okay, so do important topics from every subject, but invest more time for more weightage of the subjects. Okay, so water resource, definitely you can complete open channel flow from fluid mechanics. Hydrology you have to cover all, there is no excuse. All the syllabus of hydrology should be covered by you. And irrigation you have to cover water requirement of crops. Okay, so that these are some important points. And next is my favorite subject, that is environmental engineering, and it is equally important for gate because it is asked for about 12 to 14 marks. Okay, so the sections of environmental engineering are water supply engineering, wastewater engineering, air pollution, solid waste management, and noise pollution. So these are the sections, but the maximum questions come from water and wastewater engineering. Okay, so maximum questions come from this both, that is 1 and 2 is very very important. Third important is air pollution, and sometimes a question may come from noise pollution or solid waste management. Okay, so you can see 1 or 2 marks are coming from solid waste management and noise pollution. 2 or 3 questions, maximum 1 to 2 questions will come from air pollution, or 2 to 3 marks, but maximum 8 to 9 questions will be definitely from water and wastewater engineering. If you see the syllabus is yes, the syllabus is little bit lengthy. Okay, so in this you have to first cover water supply engineering, in which you discuss mainly about the water treatment process, then the wastewater treatment. So related to wastewater, there are a lot of lectures have been uploaded on my channel, you can go through that. And yes, Amol is asking that marks distribution for theory and numerical. Yes, Amol, so numericals are 80% and theory questions are for 20 marks. So if you see in gate exam, maximum questions are numerical. Okay, so you have to focus on this. And on theory or on concept, about 20% questions have been asked. So from each topic, so whatever theory topic, if it can be like in water supply engineering, if the topic is on clay and sedimentation, then you have to give more focus on numericals related to that. Okay, so chances are more of numericals, and theory concepts is very less. Okay, but you have to do the theory to understand the concept, and concept related numerical questions will be there. There will be some trick into the question. That's why if you ask any topper, any gate ranker or all India ranker from 1 to 100, they have an habit to read the question 2 times. Every topper is doing this. Okay, they have told in their lot of interviews. I have been following some people, so everyone says that you have to read your question carefully 2 to 3 times, and then only you should solve them. Okay, in numerical you may think that the question is easy but the options are difficult sometimes, but in question, as it is a gate exam, there will be some difficulty into there will be some twist into that. For understanding that twist, you should be clear with your basic concepts. Okay, you should be clear with your theory, then only the straightforward numerical will be not there. If you are in that assumption, get clear of your mind that straightforward formula based questions are very less in gate exam. Okay, conceptual questions are more, so clearing is very very important in gate exam. Okay. Yes, so Mumin is asking that is marking scheme changes every year. Little bit changes there, not much. If this year it is asked for 8 marks, in next year it may be asked for 10 marks or 7 marks. 1 or 2 marks difference is there, but there is not much difference is there. Okay, so it will not change drastically. Some little bit changes will be there, but no drastic change will be there. Yes, right. Okay, that's are the doubt in chat box. Okay, are you clear? So from water supply engineering, chlorination is important, disinfection is important. So in wastewater engineering, sludge treatment, oxidation ponds, septic tank, etc. are very important. And in air pollution, there are a lot of that sources of air pollution. Then the design of air pollution equipments is there. Sorry, so that is important. Okay, so in solid waste management, composting, methods of composting, etc., these points are very important. And noise pollution on decibel, right, decibel conversion, etc., problems, numerical questions come. Lot of numerical questions have been asked in environmental engineering as well, so you have to focus on that. Excuse me. So if you have any doubts, please ask me right now. Okay. Yes. So next important topic is transportation engineering. Okay, and it is asked for about 7 to 9 marks. Transportation is also equally important. Lot of theory is here. Less numericals are there, but on numericals question can come. Like from traffic engineering, lot of numerical questions have been asked, which are relatively difficult to solve. Okay, highway payment is easy and transportation infrastructure is easy. So these 2 points you can cover all the points, but traffic engineering you have to give little bit more time for preparation, because a lot of questions have been asked, a lot of tricky questions are there, a lot of twist will be there in transportation engineering. So you can definitely get about 5 to 6 marks from transportation engineering if you prepare well for this. Okay, yes, so this is about transportation engineering. And our last topic from our syllabus is geomatics engineering. Okay, so Nishad is asking that can we get previous year question papers? Yes, definitely you can get previous year get question papers. If you search on Google, there are a lot of websites from which, even from Gate official website, you can get the previous year Gate question papers year wise, set A and set B. So I'm telling you that you should have previous year questions from last 10 years, from last 10 to 15 years. 10